The Nord Stream sabotage suspect goes on a hunger strike. This is from the Maritime Executive, and it was published on November the 4th, 2025. A Ukrainian national who has been detained in Italy in connection with the Nord Stream pipeline attack has gone on hunger strike, according to his attorney. In August, the Italian police detained a Ukrainian military veteran in Rimini, a resort destination on the Adirondack coast. German authorities has issued an EU warrant for his arrest on charges of contributing to the complex attack on Nord Stream 1 and Nord Stream 2 in 2022. The subsea sabotage operation ruptured 3 out of the 4 lines of the Nord Stream network, creating an impediment in any effort to restart the Russian-controlled pipeline system. For Ukraine, this outcome was an advantage, inflicting material damage on Russia's future prospects of rebooting the EU gas sales. A local court and an appeals court has approved the suspect's extradition, and he has appealed to Italy's Supreme Court. If transferred to German custody, he faces charges of anti-constitutional sabotage, destroying infrastructure, and causing an explosion. According to his attorney, he believes that his accommodation is below standard, and he began a hunger strike on October the 31st to protest dignified detention conditions. Among other demands, he requests better food, equal rights for family visits, and conditions consistent with constitutional and international standards. He is one of 2 Nord Stream suspects who has been arrested on Germany's request. The other, identified in a police document, was detained in Poland, but has since been released. A district court in Warsaw determined that Germany had provided insignificant evidence to justify his arrest and rejected the extradition request. The judge also concluded that Germany had no jurisdiction over an incident in international waters, and that in any event, the attack was a military operation rather than a criminal endeavor, putting any involved personnel outside the reach of the law. Only the Ukraine state can bear responsibility for this act. The Polish Prime Minister had previously stated that his government did not support the German extradition request, emphasizing that it was a matter for the courts. It is certainly not in Poland's interest to charge or hand over this citizen to another state, he said in the weeks before the ruling. The problem of Europe, Ukraine, Lithuania, and Poland is not that the Nord Stream 2 was blown up, but that it was built in the first place. Politicians and lawyers, what could go wrong here? I really don't think anybody will ever be actually charged for this, for a few reasons. One, it was in international waters, and we saw with the cable cutting incidents that if it happens in international waters, it's a free-for-all and you can do whatever you want with no ramifications. And the fact that this is just going to go back to a wartime event and then nobody's responsible, you can do what you want. Either way, this was done. It was dangerous. It wasn't very smart. These are very big pipelines, and they blew them up. Luckily, nobody got hurt. I guess that's the big thing. What's going to happen with this? Who knows? Probably just a lot of talk, and the lawyers will make some good money out of it. An absolute waste of time, just like the cable cutting court cases, in my opinion anyway. All right, guys, there it is. As always, thanks for watching. If you're new here and you like these kind of videos, don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you on the next one.